My pain and my medical problems affected my relationship with Lyric in, I think, dramatic ways. She was stressed. When I would hurt, she would stress. And she's just that empathetic type of person where if somebody else is hurting, she wants to help fix it. And when you're 10, 12 years old, there's not a lot you can do. So I would get stressed because I wasn't working. And she would get stressed over money. She wouldn't let us buy her things. Especially when we discovered a very small brain tumor that affects the sensation in the right side of my face because of where it sits. It's totally benign. It just sits there. We monitor it. But the stress of not knowing what that was right in the middle of when she was really struggling. And I think she just didn't want to be more of a problem. She thought it was going to be too much. So she held everything in until it got to a point where it was too much and it spilled out. And for many years after that, I mean, up until she was about 15, she hid things so well we didn't know there were problems. And I would say less than 5 minutes in the office, and I was like, oh, this is different. They treat you different. And they made us comfortable almost immediately. It's a really amazing experience to walk in and you immediately feel like those people care. There's no judgment. You don't get that feeling like, oh, we've done something wrong and we're here. You get the feeling of, come in here, we want to help you. My husband and I both felt totally helpless. We didn't know, and we always felt like we were doing the wrong thing. And through the functional family therapy, we not only found out some of the things we were doing right, but we found more things that we could do right. Here's your tools. And that's what it was called repeatedly, is here's some tools that you can use. And that was the first time we'd been given something that was like, oh, we can help. We can actually be part of this process to help her improve. And that was eye-opening that there was actually something we could do. Well, when I look at Lyric now and I look at what's coming and what's going forward, hopeful is the first word that comes to mind. And that wasn't a word for a long time. She's put so much work into herself and her life and our family to try to not only help herself, but help us. She's learned to be open with us more so than she ever was before. It makes me happy and proud and hopeful to see her confident in herself and proud and wanting to move into the future. To the people that give to the Youth Ranch, first off, thank you. You saved my daughter's life. You are making a giant difference for families all over Idaho. You are, no exaggeration, saving children.